Happy Tuesday, everyone. The husband has 4 kids at soccer, and I'm home alone, so I can teach this class. I love that I get to call it work. No guilt here. So I'll just give everyone a second to hop on, and then I'll get started. Okay, so welcome, congrats. Taking the first step in your health journey. So the goal of today is to give you an overview of the top 10 oils and how you can use them to address your and your family's health goals, priorities, concerns. So kind of think about what are the things that feel really important to you in terms of your health, or maybe your husband's health, or your wife's health, or your family's health. So give that a second. Think about that. I totally spilled on myself. So when I started with oils, and that question was first asked of me, it took me really a minute to come up with something because I didn't feel like I had any really specific health issues. But when I really thought on it more at that time, one thing I was super tired of was being sick. Me being sick, kids being sick, general cold, stuffy nose, blah, just going around, stomach bugs, kids not sleeping, going through the house. It was exhausting. And it was something that I decided that I was really tired of. So that was one of my things that I remember very clearly thinking, if we could just be healthy, I would really love that. So that was one of my first goals. So don't think a health goal or a priority has to be something huge and epic. I know sometimes when we're talking about essential oils, we think people have really epic stories, and if we don't have an epic story, if we're not suffering from Lyme's disease or something, we don't necessarily see how oils can fit in our life. But oils, pretty much from the time you're born until you're on your deathbed, they have a place. So they're a pretty incredible product. So now that you've had a second to think about those, go ahead and you can share them here. Some common ones we hear are people low energy, rest, kids not sleeping well, headaches, tension, allergies, sore achy joints, muscles. Those are some common things we hear. So there's no pressure to buy, but when you're ready to start incorporating oils into your wellness plan, I can help you get started with oils and in our oil community. So today's all about learning. It's an interactive class. It works best when you comment or ask questions. So go ahead and introduce yourself. Maybe tell us where you're from, what experience you have with oils. For those of you who don't know, I'm Megan, and I am a blogger at balancinghome.com. I have been using oils in my home and been doing the business for a little over a year now. And I have 4 children. My oldest will turn 9 on Friday, and my youngest will turn 2 weeks after that. So I am a stay-at-home mom who runs a blog and an essential oil business, but I'm also the full-time caregiver of the kids. I am married to my husband named Ross, and we met in college, and gosh, we've been married a long time now. So that's a little bit about me. And I'll just go right into why doTERRA and why it's the company I choose to represent. So it's the largest essential oil company. It has over 5 million users. Lots of those are families like you and me who are looking for natural ways to support their health, their family, and their homes. They're maybe exhausted by the amount of toxins or chemicals they're seeing on the shelves. They're just looking for a better way. They just want to feel better. They want to feel empowered. And the really cool thing about doTERRA is it raised the bar in the essential oil world. So one of the things I love most about doTERRA is its co-impact sourcing. So co-impact sourcing basically means that your essential oils are going to come from where they grow best, which means they're going to have the chemistry and the quality and the medicinal properties we want to see in our essential oils, and that's what makes them so awesome. So you're going to get an essential oil, that is pure of contaminants, heavy metals. It's beyond organic, okay? They're third-party tested. doTERRA also partners with the medical field, physicians, and different hospitals and medical researching facilities like Johns Hopkins and Vanderbilt. And so the other really cool thing about the co-impact sourcing, aside from the fact that you're getting a much higher quality oil because it's coming from its natural environment, is that you are supporting communities across the globe, because these oils, co-impact means that doTERRA doesn't just go buy up all these fields and farm these oils. They support the farmers who've been farming these oils for generations, and they make sure they do it in a very responsible way, and they pay them on time and pay them for wages. And so it really helps out communities across the globe, many which are like third world. So it's great for us, but it's also great for the world. So that's pretty cool. So if you want to learn more about the sourcing or specifically about doTERRA, I highly recommend you go to source2u.com. So it's source 2 as in T-O and then U as in Y-O-U, source2u.com. I can leave a link in the description of the video when we're done. So there's 3 ways you can use essential oils. We're going to try to keep this to like 30 minutes. We're going to try to go pretty fast. So there's 3 ways you can use essential oils. You can use them topically. So a great oil to use topically is Deep Blue. If you were here right now, I would totally have you smell it, and I would have you rub it on. So you can dilute it with coconut oil, and that'll help the Deep Blue penetrate. This is a great one to apply topically. It soothes sore muscles, achy joints. We really love it in our home. You can apply other oils topically for a lot of reasons, but we'll just stick to that one for now. So, and then aromatically. So you can use it, aromatically means you can put it in a diffuser, or you can smell it right out of the bottle. See, like this is Digescen. Let's say you get motion sickness, you're in the car, you might just be like smelling that right out of the bottle. That's fine. You can also do it out of your hands. People love that for like a good pick-me-up. Maybe you'll take a little lemon and you can put a drop in your hand. Lemon smells like sunshine, doesn't it? Oh, it's such a happy oil. And so you can put in your hand, and then you can cup your hands over your nose and your mouth and can like breathe it in. Love it. So lemon oil is great for mood, feeling energized, uplifted. You can use essential oils internally, okay? So you want to make sure that the essential oils you're using are pure and therapeutic, which doTERRA's are. So that's, but if you buy something off a shelf at like Walmart, you would not want to take that internally. They're great for very targeted support. So like the Digescen, you could do a drop of that and like a spoonful of honey for an upset tummy. Not every oil can be taken internally, so you want to go ahead and check the back. I don't know if you can see this, but you can see on the back here, there's like nutrition facts. That's telling you that this oil can be taken internally. But if you were to look at, for example, the Deep Blue, you are going to see there's no nutrition facts. In fact, it even says it is not for internal use, okay? So you wouldn't want to take that one internally. So always check the back of bottles and always look at quality for internal usage. Now, all oils are created equally, and then less is always more. They're very powerful, so you don't need a lot. Okay, so now that you know how to use them, we're going to go over the most popular oils that come in a kit with a diffuser, and we're going to go over some of your concerns. Okay, so lemon here. Once again, friends, this is the problem with online. Online's great because you can do it from your home and you don't feel pressured, which, you know, we would never want you to feel, but you can smell and experience them, and they're amazing. So lemon is great for uplifting, boosting energy. It's great for stains or stickers. So if you're a mom with like kids, I've gotten pen and marker and crayon off of many things using lemon oil. And if you're like a DIYer, you're just looking to save money or go green, in cleaning your home, you can add 10 to 15 drops of lemon and 50-50 water vinegar mixture to make a great all-purpose cleaner. So that's lemon. And then next we're going to talk about lavender. So lavender is very powdery. It smells divine. It's a very popular essential oil. Obviously, you have probably heard of it. It's soothing. It's relaxing. It's great for skin issues, lines, wrinkles. It's great for burns and stings. It can instantly remove a burning sensation. We actually have two very recent personal encounters with lavender that have like wowed me. So one was late in summer. My 4-year-old was stung by a bee and or wasp. We didn't see. He claims it was a wasp, but he's quite dramatic, so we don't know. But we could see the sting right on, the inside of his wrist, and he was screaming his head off because it hurt. And we ran and grabbed lavender, and we put a drop of lavender on that sting, and you guys, it was like tears are gone, and it was like incredible how quickly it seemed to take the sensation away for him. And then we had another situation with lavender. We had we're having like a little Friday family night, and we went out to Rocky Rococo's to get a big pizza for dinner, and I even had them put the pizza on the other side of the table away from Fiona, but Fiona was on the booth side, between me and her sister Eleanor, and she was too cool for her high chair, and so she was eating her pizza really nice. She was being a really nice girl, and like half the pizza was already gone, so half of the pan was exposed, and like out of nowhere she decided she wanted to reach a straw. It was a straw she saw. She decided she wanted to reach a straw, and she just popped up to reach over the table to grab the straw, and when she did, her arm fell onto the pizza pan. She started screaming hysterically. I felt so bad for her. We put the lavender on it though, and immediately she stopped. And she never complained about it again, and it actually ended up blistering. So that was pretty incredible. So that is lavender. Okay, so next up we are going to talk about peppermint. Okay, so peppermint is like my favorite oil. Peppermint is stimulating and cooling. It's great for if you need to wake up or be more alert, and you don't want, especially if you don't want to consume caffeine. So maybe if you like wake up and you want to go exercise, but you don't want to have coffee before you exercise, this is a great way to help you wake yourself up. Or maybe you're driving late and you want to be able to go to bed when you get home. Peppermint's great for that. It's cooling, so it's great for hot flashes. Some people like to dilute it in a spray bottle for a cooling mist on hot days. You can rub on the back of your neck to cool down. It really helps relieve tensions if you have headaches or migraines. It's great for that, and it can bring down an elevated body temperature with drops down the spine, so it's pretty awesome. So you take the 3 oils we just talked about, the peppermint, I'm trying to show you the pretty label sides, but the peppermint, the lemon, and the lavender, and you can use those 3 oils for seasonal allergies. Okay, so these 3 oils together are great for seasonal allergies. Hi Sue, that's great. And so so for you as an adult, you could do 1 drop of each of these and local honey like twice a day to address seasonal allergies. Or for the kids, you'd probably make a roller bottle, and then you can apply that to their pulse points, kind of like where you apply perfume, and then down their spine. Okay, so next up we're going to talk about On Guard. On Guard is actually a blend, okay? So what that means is it is a couple oils put together to make a blend that is it's called a protective blend. So it's immune boosting, and so those of you want to know, it's wild orange, clove bud, cinnamon leaf, cinnamon bark, eucalyptus, and rosemary. So cool fact, this blend was used in the 1600s when the Black Plague was going around, and 4 thieves went around and robbed the dead and didn't get sick because they slathered on the herbs that this oil blend is made from. So it's got a real rich, spicy smell. I think it smells like fall. It's great to keep the kids healthy, or you can diffuse it like before school. When you're sick, it's great in tea or honey or a veggie capsule. So next up, we're going to talk about Deep Blue. Deep Blue is a soothing blend. It is great for, it smells a little bit like Bengay. It can really penetrate deeply for like sore muscles and joints. So people with arthritic pain or soreness, this is great. I made my husband, I've started trying to run, I made my husband like rub it all over my legs. I could barely walk. And the next day it was like amazing. It's great for kids with coconut oil on their growing legs for growing pains. So we use this on my 4-year-old often. He needs, he's my only kid who gets them, but if you've ever had a kid who gets growing pains, they can cry pretty intensely for a long time. So I'm so thankful to have something that puts an end to that in the middle of the night. I say a lot, I apologize. So next up, we're going to talk about Melaleuca, which is called tea tree oil. Most of you have heard of Melaleuca. It's great for skin. So you can use it with lavender and coconut oil for cuts and rashes. Oh, that reminds me. When we talk about coconut oil, doTERRA sells one. There's other places you can find it. But fractionated coconut oil, I don't know if you guys can see. It stays in like a liquid form. So it's great for adding oils and then rubbing it in. It can help dilute them for sensitive skin and help them be absorbed better. So you can use the lavender, the coconut oil, and the Melaleuca for cuts and rashes. You can add Melaleuca if the lemon, lavender, and peppermint isn't cutting it for seasonal allergies. You can add Melaleuca to that blend. Shampoo. Add it to your shampoo for dandruff, or for breakouts, if you add it to your moisturizer and then put it on wherever your breakouts are, it's great for that. Obviously, I am not going over an all-inclusive list about how many ways we can use each one of these essential oils. Just kind of trying to stick to the basics and most common uses to kind of give you an overview of how they can fit into your life. So next up is frankincense, which is one of my favorite oils, and it's the most prized and loved oil. So there's a little saying, when in doubt, get your frankincense out. It has so many uses. It's great for skin and anti-aging benefits, cellular support, boosting your immune system. So it's a great, great oil. So those are the top 10 oils. And one thing I like to do, actually, I think I forgot about oregano. And breathe. Look at me. All right, so you have oregano. Now, oregano is a super, super powerful oil. It has so many amazing properties. It is great for like warts. It can like basically burn them off. It's a hot oil, and it's when you use sparingly. You wouldn't want to use it for more than like 10 days in a row. This is like your knock everything out oil, like I don't feel good. It's pretty magical. You can see this is a year. I don't know if you guys can see. I've had this for a year, and it's half gone. Because 1, we don't get sick as much, and 2, oregano's the big gun, so we only reach for it when we are feeling something yucky coming on and we really want to beat it. So oregano is awesome. It's a powerhouse oil, so you want to have it, but you won't reach for it as regularly as the other oils. And then the only other one left is to talk about is Breathe. So Breathe is a respiratory blend. So it is made of eucalyptus and laurel and lemon and ravensara and cardamom. It is great for if you opening up your airways, helping you breathe easier. Mamas who have kids with asthma love this oil. It's allergies, any sort of congestion, diffusing it if you've got a snorer in your house can help with that. They can also apply it topically. Great to add before a workout, anywhere where you just want to breathe easily and better. So those are your top 10 oils, and before we move on, I have one thing left to cover. So you can buy roller bottles. You can buy them in bulk off Amazon, just so you know. And so it looks like this, and you can just pop this top off and you can fill it with whatever you want. And so I haven't made many roller bottle blends, but there is one I make on repeat that I swear by. And so out of those top 10 oils, you're gonna take your On Guard, your frankincense, your oregano, your Melaleuca, and your lemon. Okay, so you're gonna take those 5 oils. So it's lemon, oregano, melaleuca, on guard, and frankincense. And you're gonna put about like, I don't know, 10 to 15 drops of each of these oils, except for the oregano. You might want to only do 10 oregano and then like 15 the other ones. And so after you put those drops into your roller bottle, you're gonna go ahead and fill the rest of the bottle up with coconut oil to dilute it. And this is, you're gonna pull this out when it's like you wake up and you like feel that postnasal drip, or your glands are starting to swell, or you can feel, you know, like the pressure, and you know something's coming. And you're like, nope, I'm not gonna get sick. You're gonna pull this out and you're gonna apply it like every few hours. And knock that out. I went a year without being sick because of my oils. I mean, I'd have some stuff build up, I'd feel it coming on, use that, and boom, it never hit me. So I'm like obsessed with oils now. I felt like I got a bazillion like colds and sinus infections, and they'd last forever, and I just like would spend months sick. It was the worst. Anyone else relate to that? Okay, so those are the top 10 oils. Does anybody have any questions about those oils? For those of you who don't know, this is a 15 milliliter bottle. So it comes with about 250 drops. Deep Blue, which only is made in a 5 milliliter bottle. Just so you can compare size. Oh, where do you apply the oils? Well, it kind of depends what you're using it for. So like if I'm using my cold and flu balm, I'll put it on kids' feet, I'll put it down their spines, I'll put it down my spine, or I'll just put it right here, like where my glands are. If you're looking at soothing an upset stomach, you're gonna wanna rub it on your stomach. If it's for muscles, you're gonna wanna put it wherever it's hurting. If it is for a headache, you're gonna wanna put it on your temples or the back of your neck. If you are looking for some of the seasonal allergy stuff, like, or congestion, put on your chest, your pulse points. For people who are looking to deal with like mood or anxiety, or maybe like attention issues, then you're gonna look at pulse points and spine. So general just immune boosting, like the oregano, feet, it's a hot oil, feet's a great place, your feet are a great place to go. So the top 10 oils can support your health in many ways. And the most popular way to start the oils is most people choose one of the 2 oil bundles. So both of them have the top 10 oils bundled for savings. So the oils we just went over, they both have them. I'm gonna see if I can show you this little picture. Can you see? So here's your top 10 oils and a diffuser. Yes, you can take oils as a tea as well. So the Home Essentials Kit is the top 10 most popular oils, the ones we just talked about, and they're in the full-size bottles, those 15 milliliter bottles, which is about 250 drops. It has a diffuser and your wholesale membership, so think like Sam's Club or Costco. So you can shop 25% below retail, and that kit's $275. So just to go over those top 10 oils we just talked about that had like the bazillion things you could use them for, those are all in that kit with the diffuser. So you can put some lavender in the diffuser for rest, or maybe some Breathe if your husband snores, or some On Guard if you want to cleanse the air. So diffuser is great to have. And then the other kit, the Family Physician Kit, is the same top 10 oils, but they're all going to be in the 5 milliliter bottle size versus the 15. Okay, so they're all going to be in the smaller size. And that one is, so that's going to include your top 10 oils. It's not going to have a diffuser. Let me see if I have. It is going to have 2, I don't have them on me. It is going to have 2 little tubes of beadlets, the peppermint beadlets and the On Guard beadlets. And it also includes a wholesale membership. So I don't know if you can see. Here we go. Can you see the little package of the beadlets? So it also includes wholesale membership, and that kit is $150. Most people go with the Home Essentials kit because the bigger bottles, 15 milliliters versus 5 milliliters, it's like 3 times the size, so like 3 times as much oil. It's not even double the price. So that's what most people pick. Both are great places to start because it's going to get you your top 10 oils. It's going to get you your own account to log in, so you can go ahead and order your oils whenever you need them. And when you do log in and decide to order an oil, you'll be able to buy it at wholesale price instead of retail, which is the great thing about that membership that's going to come with your kit, just like Sam's Club or Costco. So if you have any questions, please feel free to message me. But I did want to, if you were watching this and it is October, it is pretty awesome because we have another, doTERRA has a really awesome special. It has, if you start with a if you purchase $200, or points I should say, so if you start with that Home Essentials kit, the kit with the 15 milliliter bottles, you will qualify for 3 free 15 milliliter bottles of oils. You'll get Citrus Bliss, Balance, and Serenity, and those oils are incredible. I'm obsessed with Balance. It is so good for helping you just feel grounded and balanced. Citrus Bliss obviously is a citrusy happy oil, and then Serenity is great for rest, relaxation, sleeping, anxiety. My husband's obsessed with it in our diffuser at night. Actually, my kids are too. I tucked in my oldest, and then like 20 minutes later he came out and he said, "You didn't start my diffuser, and now I can't fall asleep." So I had to go start his diffuser. But I just wanted you to know, so if you're starting in October, you can get those 3 full-size bottles for free, which is like incredible. So it's amazing. They're amazing oils. It's an amazing deal. So just feel free to message me with questions about the oils or ordering. I'll put a link in this description. So if you want to get started, you just go ahead and follow that link, and you can go ahead and decide which kit fits you best. And then your kit comes in like 3 to 5. It comes in about 3 to 5 days, and so we can connect in about a week and kind of go over how to use your wholesale membership, how to use the oils in your home, and make sure that you know what you're doing and that all your questions are answered, and welcome you into our oil communities. So it's like kind of just the start of this really fun adventure that's all about empowering yourself to feel better and have more control over your health and your wellness. It's a really great feeling. So thank you so much for joining me, and I'll drop a link and then send any questions my way. Bye guys.